Okay, so I played around on the laying hamstring curl while I waited for the seated hamstring curl to open up. But, even though I warmed up on a completely different machine, I'm still ready now to throw, a ton of weight around because I'm just activating the same, freaking muscle. I was still warming up my hamstrings, right? This whole little curling motion on the laying curl. Of course I did a couple feeler reps still, but hamstrings are warm, calves are warm. Did a little bit of a warm up on the calf machine. So for as long as it feels good, I'm just gonna sit here and throw the stack around for as many times as possible and fucking just try to push it to the point where I can barely move it once I'm doing partials. So I'm not necessarily going for max number of reps per se, because for the first couple reps when I'm extra strong, I'm gonna get an extra moment of squeezing at the bottom. Like, imagine this is my leg doing the hamstring curl. I'll curl, 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 and once I get to this bottom portion, I'm gonna have an extra little moment of intentional, like, contracting of my fucking hamstrings. But once I get weaker, I'm not really being able to get that contraction. I'm just trying to move the weight. So I think pushing it to that level of fatigueness isn't the worst way to do it. I definitely think that that's a solid cue for you to end your set. Because if you end it for no reason, like when people talk about, RPE 5 or doing like a 3 reps in reserve set, I don't know, man. I think just fucking push it as hard as you can, as long as you can. But whatever. Let's just get hyped up for these. Okay. I think I might just do that 7 more times. I'm feeling pretty freaking good right now. So let's bust these out, man. Three more. I don't remember where I saw it, but doing these like bent over and just like trying to choke hold the machine, I don't know, it just makes me feel way stronger, and I can just flex my hamstrings more. Worth trying. If you've only ever done them like this, maybe try some shit where you get a fucking rear naked choke on the machine. But hamstrings is starting off fucking 10 out of 10. This is perfect. So let's just maintain this degree of intensity for quads. And before I know it, I'll get to sit down in the car and say, oh yeah, that was a good one. Okay. All right, I am perfectly satisfied with hamstrings. I can say with certainty, and while also being like truthful to myself, that I know I pushed it pretty hard on all those sets. So now the hard part for me is quads. Quads is a bit more taxing, not just physically, but also kind of mentally, because a set of squats, the uncomfortability factor is much higher. Like for me, for whatever reason, I'm very comfortable taking a set of hamstring curls to absolute failure. Like it's not really even a challenge to get to the point where I can barely even move the weight. But leg presses and squats and pendulum squats, leg extensions, I'm pretty good at it. But those movements, I really kind of have to dig deep in a sense, really get hyped up and like be fucking serious to have a good set. So I'm gonna warm up on the leg extension and then we'll get the real part of this leg day started. This is a leg extension where I can actually like smack some plates on the side of the stack and make it heavier. Usually if I couldn't do that, then I'd want to start off with like some single leg sets just so that, you know, I could actually go as heavy as I want to. Because you got to think, if you can do the stack for, you know, more reps than you would like to for a working set with both legs at once, then you could get more weight at your disposal just by doing one leg at a time. But it ends up taking a little bit longer. It's kind of time intensive. So if I got the ability to slap 2 plates on the side of the leg extension, what do you think I'm going to do? So I think 2 sets here, and then I'll see how I feel. And then some pre-exhausted squats are gonna be thrown in. We'll have to see how the workout progresses. Okay, that might be a little too much weight. Let's throw a plate off and do one more. Okay. Quads are opening with a good start. Let's do some freaking squats, goddammit. Whew. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah. That was exactly what I fucking wanted out of that set. I'm feeling very lightheaded, but I wanted to push myself to actual fucking failure. Actually, gotta sit here just a moment. Oh my God. Okay. Let's do that at least one more time. Fuck. Oh shit. Ugh. Come on. Ah. Fuck. Ah. Oh. Oh. I started to fall forward a little bit on that second to last one. I'm glad I saved it though. Jesus, dude. I've been babying my quad workouts. Squats are where it's fucking at. We got at least 2 more with 4 plates. Shit. Okay. Let's do one more. Then go finish on leg extensions and be done. Shit. Usually I wouldn't want to do a set less than 8 reps, but I'm still satisfied with that. Oh, Jesus. 4 sets of leg extensions, and then the pump check, and then adductors and calves. But I think the hardest part is over. Still gotta make sure I fucking kill it on the next few sets though. Yeah, this was good. I need to do it like this more often. All I've got to do now is some double leg extensions, same as normal. Whole stack, just fucking burnouts of shit. And then quads will be complete. Let's go check this freaking leg pump before we come back for what I would kind of describe more so accessory style work. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Shit. Okay. Let's turn down the exposure a touch and then see what we're working with. There we go. All right, so last leg day, if you watch the whole thing, you know I kind of said to myself, I didn't fucking go hard enough on those squats. Like the sets of squats that I did last leg day, I know for a fact I called them earlier than I should have. I just wasn't being that intense. So this is kind of the bar that I should be meeting because I'm very satisfied with this leg day. Obviously it's not over. I've still got adductors and calves, but you know, that's not, the stakes aren't so high with those sets. So with those sets of squats, dude, I'm glad I could push myself like that. And that should be my bar. Like the most that you can do is the most that you should do, if you kind of understand what I'm saying there. And that doesn't have to necessarily be like, I'll do the poses in a second after I say this little point. That doesn't necessarily have to be like quantitative number-wise. Like I could still be totally satisfied with this leg day if on those sets of squats, like for a set of 10 or 8 or 12 or whatever I did, if I hit failure at 3 plates versus the 4, I'd still be perfectly satisfied with that because I'm not a freaking power lifter. You know, like the weight is cool, but in a bodybuilding context, in a hypertrophy context, it's all about just your intensity. You get what I'm saying? I could see a set of, like let's say there's 2 bodybuilder style dudes. One huge, one more intermediate, beginner level, right? If I watch that smaller dude do a set of 225, and I can tell for a fact that he pushed it to the max and he hit fucking failure, I am way more impressed by that set, and I'm way more hyped up by that set than a set of even if a dude did like 6 plates for 2. Like, I mean, obviously it's a feat of strength, but you know, being conducive to actually making gains, that's all it is. It's just for show. You know, that's why you're never going to catch me do a fucking 1 rep max. For my purposes of fucking growing muscle, it just serves no purpose. So to go hard, no matter how strong, well-rested, hydrated, well-fed you are, you know, for you to just push to the limit regardless of your external circumstances, right? That is what the enlightened lifter is capable of every lift. So, he's on the phone with somebody. No, so even if I'm sick, well, if I'm sick or if I feel like shit, you know, I'm still prone to have a little bit of a lower intensity lift. You know, nobody's fucking perfect. Today I felt really good, so I was perfectly primed to have a really good lift. I kind of set everything up well. Got a ton of sleep, super well hydrated, solid amount of food in my system beforehand, even though I am in a deficit. So, you know, all the boxes were checked. All I had to do was come in and hit it. You know, proper preparation prevents poor pumps. You understand what I'm saying? So in that instance, if you're a little bit of a gym nut and you make it a point to sort of orient your daily schedule around your lift, right? You're going to increase your odds of having a fucking badass lift. You know, if I didn't get jack for sleep, I didn't drink any fucking water or electrolytes like the Silo 9 amino electrolyte mix I was talking about before, or I didn't have a ton of like, you know, food which I know would make me feel good for training later. You know, I'm just asking to have a shit lift and I'm asking to make shit progress. So that's enough of my little rant there. You know, none of this is new information. I feel like half the time I say shit, I'm just making like observations. I'm not even really saying my opinions. I'm just kind of like stating facts about stuff. But whatever, let's run through some poses while I'm still pumped. I almost freaking forgot about the pump check. I jumped straight into the fucking lecture. All right. Dude, holy shit. This is a fucking sick pump. The shadows don't really do me justice here, but I can see my hamstring poking out the back. Oh, I'm actually starting to see a little bit of a line in the back right there too. That separation of quad to hamstring. Dude, fucking badass. Let's see, how's this one looking? Yeah, same thing. Dude, this line is pretty fucking cool too, right here. Let's just try to do one more where I really pop some veins out and then finish any last points I want to discuss. Oh my God. Dude. Left quad just turned into a freaking road map. Very nice. So I'm going to collect myself and go slam some adductors.